Welcome back to Explaining Everything, the channel where we dive into the stories and mysteries behind everyday things. Today's question comes from one of our curious viewers, Reinhardt62. Thanks for the suggestion, Reinhardt. You ask, why do soda lids have those raised bumps on them? Have you ever grabbed a soda at a fast food place and noticed those tiny raised bumps on the plastic lid? They're not just for decoration. They actually serve a real purpose. Let's dive in and uncover some information right here on Explaining Everything. It turns out those tiny bumps aren't just a design. They're part of a simple but brilliant system that's used in fast food restaurants all over the world. When dozens of nearly identical drink cups are flying out the door every minute, keeping track of which one is which can be surprisingly tricky. So instead of using stickers or writing on every lid, someone came up with a better idea. Build the label into the lid itself. And here's what makes it even cooler. This low-tech solution has been around for decades, and it still works just as well today. So, how did it spread? And why do we barely notice it, even though we use it all the time? Those raised bumps on your soda lid? They're not just random textures or part of the plastic mold. They're actually a built-in drink labeling system that helps identify what beverage is inside the cup. Most of these lids are made with pre-molded labels like cola, diet, tea, or other. And beside each word is a small circular bump, almost like a button. These bumps can be pushed in manually to indicate which drink is inside the cup. It's a clever, low-tech solution used in fast food chains, cafeterias, movie theaters, and anywhere multiple sodas are served at once. This design is meant to prevent mix-ups when multiple drinks are served together, especially since most to-go cups look nearly identical from the outside. A pressed bump gives a quick visual and tactile clue about what's inside, so both the server and the customer can check the drink without opening the lid. So while it looks like a small, simple detail, it's actually doing a lot of quiet work behind the scenes. Think about a busy fast food kitchen. Drinks being poured, lids being snapped on, everything moving fast. Without any markings, you'd have to guess which cup has which drink. And that leads to mistakes, wasted drinks, and annoyed customers. These bumps act as a quick reference system that doesn't require reading a sticker, writing on the lid, or guessing. Once a bump is pressed in, it creates a tactile marker, easy to feel and see. It helps servers identify drinks instantly, even just by touch. Plus, since the bumps are molded into the lid, they're hygienic, disposable, and don't require extra tools. Super efficient, right? Back in the 1980s, as fast food restaurants expanded and self-serve drink stations started gaining traction, there was a growing need for a simple way to label drinks quickly and efficiently. That's when manufacturers introduced a clever innovation: standardized plastic lids with built-in raised buttons and embossed drink labels. This wasn't just a design tweak. It addressed a real problem in fast-paced service: figuring out which drink belonged to whom, especially when all the cups looked the same. The beauty of this system was its simplicity and practicality. It required no pens, no extra tools, and no extra cost beyond the molded plastic. It was also more sanitary, since it avoided ink or adhesives an important factor in food service environments. Over time, this bump-based system became the industry standard, showing up everywhere from burger joints to movie theaters, a quiet but smart solution that's still going strong today. Let's say you ordered 3 drinks, 1 cola, 1 diet, and 1 root beer. The server puts all 3 cups in a tray. And unless they're labeled, you'd have to lift each lid or take a sip to know which is which. But with bump coding, the server presses down the diet bump on the lid of the diet soda. One glance, or even just a feel of the lid, and you've got your answer. Some lids are even more customizable, with multiple bumps and codes like 1 and 2 for shift use, sugar-free options, or specialty mixes. It's a smart way to simplify things, all with a tiny bit of plastic. So now you know, those tiny bumps on your soda lid are more than just plastic patterns. They're a simple but smart way to label drinks without using stickers or pens, saving time and preventing mix-ups in fast food joints everywhere. It's a small detail, but it's a perfect example of how clever design hides in plain sight, quietly making everyday life easier without us even noticing. Next time you get a soda, take a look at the lid and maybe impress your friends with this fun little fact. Now you know, those little bumps on your drink lid aren't just random bits of plastic. They're part of a smart, low-effort system designed to help label your drink quickly and avoid mix-ups, especially in fast-paced places like fast food restaurants. It's a small feature with a big impact, a great reminder that thoughtful design is often right in front of us, working quietly in the background. So next time you grab a takeout soda, check the lid. And who knows, you might just drop a cool fact that surprises someone at the table. If you like this video, hit that like button and subscribe. Also, if you have suggestions for our next video, feel free to share them in the comments below. We'll be sure to give you an acknowledgement for your contribution. Thank you for tuning in, and join us next time here in the channel that answers all the why, what, who, where, and how questions you've always wondered about, here on Explaining Everything.